Why do nice guys finish last? You've probably heard this phrase a million times, but what does that actually mean? And more importantly, how can you stop being the nice guy who always gets overlooked, taken advantage of, or stuck in the friend zone? In this video, I'll break down why this happens to guys, the common mistakes that nice guys make, and how to transform into the kind of man that women respect, admire, and desire. So, let's dive into it. First of all, what does nice guy even really mean? Let's get one thing straight. Being kind and respectful doesn't make you the nice guy that is talked about in this sense. The problem isn't being nice, it's being overly nice at the expense of your self-respect. When people say nice guys finish last, they're talking about guys who avoid conflict at all costs, say yes to everything to please others, and put their needs and desires last in order to be liked. And that is just not attractive to women. Does that sound familiar to you? The truth is, this kind of behavior comes off as inauthentic and, to be honest, unattractive. Why? Because it screams insecurity and lack of self-worth. And that brings us to the first reason why nice guys finish last. The problem is nice guys are afraid to set boundaries. They're so focused on making other people happy that they'll tolerate disrespect, they'll tolerate mistreatment, and they'll tolerate being in a situation where women constantly cancel plans, but a nice guy will keep trying to make excuses for her and trying harder to win over her approval. And that is just not how it works, my friend. If you want to be respected as a man, you need to have boundaries. You need to have self-respect, and you need to know when enough is enough. This doesn't mean you don't have to be kind and you can't let it slide ever. But if you consistently show that you're putting aside your self-respect to please other people, that's the definition of a nice guy, and that immediately is unattractive to women. Here's the hard truth. Women don't respect a man who cannot respect himself. If you're constantly bending over backward for someone who doesn't value you, you're teaching them that your time and energy isn't really worth much, right? And attraction dies where there is no self-respect, especially from women. The next problem is that nice guys seek validation instead of being their true authentic selves. Another reason why nice guys finish last is that they're often seeking this external validation, whether that be from women, from their family, from their parents, or from their friends. And this is completely unattractive to women. Again, this is the problem, that being a nice guy is just unattractive because it shows that you are not dominant. It shows that you have no self-respect, and respect is what men both want and need in order to have a successful relationship. A lot of guys will do nice things for women, not because they genuinely want to, but because they're hoping for something in return, whether it's attention, affection, or even approval. And trust me, women can sense this from a mile away. So don't even try, it's not gonna work, and it's better to be your true authentic self, whether you're liked or disliked for it, but in the end, you win for being yourself. When your kindness comes with strings attached, it doesn't feel genuine. And the moment a woman feels like you're trying to buy her affection or buy her time, she's gonna lose interest immediately. Because real attraction comes from authenticity, not from trying to prove your worth to anyone. It won't work. Be yourself. Here's the thing. Women are naturally drawn to confidence from a man. So if you're not confident in yourself, she'll be able to sense that. And the reason why they're attracted to confidence is because confidence shows leadership capabilities. It shows protection capabilities, and it shows the ability to be able to take care of her and to be able to provide for her in the ways that she needs in a relationship. If you're not able to do that as a man and you're constantly bending over backwards and not respecting yourself, it shows that you have no confidence, and it therefore shows that you're not capable of being in a relationship with that woman that you're trying to impress. For example, instead of saying, let's grab dinner Friday night at 7, they'll ask, what do you want to do? Or what's okay with you? What do you like? Women don't want to be asked. They want to be told, not in a controlling manner, but they want to be told, okay, we're going to get dinner here at this time, at this place. If you do that, you'll get a date. If you ask her, what do you want? What would you prefer? She's not going to think you're assertive. She's not going to think that you're confident, and she's therefore going to think that you're not capable once again, that you do not have self-respect for yourself once again. It's that simple. Like I said before, this is not about being controlling. It's about showing that you're decisive and you're self-assured. Passiveness can come off as weak, and women want to feel like they're with someone who shows and knows what he wants and goes after it. Again, I have another video linked on this down below of what women need in a man, so if you would like to check that out, feel free. And the next point is, unfortunately, nice guys often end up in the friend zone. Let's talk about it. The dreaded friend zone. A lot of nice guys end up here because they don't communicate their intentions clearly, Instead of being upfront about their interests and saying, we're gonna do this, would you like to go on a date? Okay, I've organized this and this. They ask too many questions, they're not assertive, and they're not confident in themselves. A woman doesn't want to be with you if you're not confident in yourself. Being confident in a man is much more important than being confident in a woman. If you are not confident as a man, it's not accepted by society, and it's especially not accepted by women. So be confident in who you are, trust in who you are, and work on having that self-respect daily, every single day. No matter what it takes, you need to get there. Women don't fall for the guy who's waiting in the wings. They fall for the guy who's confident enough to state his intentions and take the risk of rejection, because we will all be rejected. So if you're not willing enough to take the risk of rejection, you will also never be able to take the risk of actually finding a great woman for yourself. There's no good without bad, and there's no winning without losing, okay? If you want to have one, you're gonna have to go through the other sometimes as well, but that's all part of life, and that's what makes life so exciting. If you're constantly playing the role of being her nice friend, she's gonna see you exactly as that, a friend. So stop being passive about your feelings. Be respectful, but be clear about what you want. It's better to know where you stand than waste your time having something that might never ever happen. And trust me, it won't happen, because she will find someone who is confident, who does have self-respect, and who isn't waiting around to see what happens, who isn't a nice guy by this definition. All right. So the question remains, how do you stop being a nice guy who finishes last? Number one, boundaries. Learn to say no when something doesn't serve you. Even if it comes down to a woman, I'm sorry, but the way you will feel about yourself after rejecting that, after rejecting what doesn't serve you, is 100 times better than how you will feel saying yes to something that you know is bad for you. Trust me, every single time. Number two, be authentic. Be kind because it's who you are, not because you're expecting something in return. Women love kind men, but they love men who are kind with boundaries, okay? So you have that self-respect, but you're kind out of your heart because you are a kind person. Remember that. You need to have morals, but you need to have self-respect. It works together. Trust me. And number three, you show confidence. Confidence doesn't mean being cocky. It means being comfortable in your own skin and owning who you are. Very simple. And number four, communicate your intentions. Stop hiding your feelings. If you're interested in her, let her know in a respectful, straightforward way. Don't wait around and ask her a bunch of questions, because she will see it as you being insecure, and she will see it as you not being mature enough for a relationship with her. So be straightforward, be kind, be accepting of whatever the outcome is, and you'll be great. Remember that being a good guy isn't the problem. It's the lack of boundaries, it's the lack of confidence, and it's the lack of authenticity that holds you back. So be a good guy, but be a good guy who believes in yourself. So there you have it. Nice guys don't have to finish last, but it's up to you to break free from the nice guy cycle, okay? Respect yourself, set boundaries, and show the world who you really are. Be authentic. The right person will be drawn to you. Authenticity and confidence are key in being a man, okay? If this video was helpful for you, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and share this with someone who might need to hear it today. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I can't wait to share another video with you very soon.